The top news headlines. MSAD says Abung Mehatap is currently in custody of Crime Branch. Coronavirus recovery rate in Manipur falls to 75.36%, death toll rises to 48. And 43% of Indians are currently plagued with depression. A very good afternoon. Welcome to Times of Manipur. You're watching the news today at 1 p.m. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI giving you the latest news updates. Manipur Students Association Delhi MSAD said that the association has been closely assessing the missing report of Abung Mehatap hailing from Lilong Kairak. MSAD has learned from sources that Abung is currently in the custody of Sarai Khawaja Faridabad Sector 30 Crime Branch, Haryana, according to Association President Chinkai Saikhom. He also informed that Abung has been arrested by the police under Arms Act. The police claim that Abung possesses a fake ID card of NIA. He was arrested from border area, the police further claim. Abung Mehatap has gone missing since September 7 from the premises of Sundardip Group of Institute, Ghaziabad, after reportedly picked up by a team of Crime Branch officials. Reports also said that Abung was carrying rupees 3 lakh in cash with him at the time he was allegedly picked up by the Crime Branch.
Sarai Khawaja Faridabad Sector 30 Crime Branch City Police Station se mak se khoi arms eki makha da mak se fake ID pairami hai NIA gi fake ID pairami hai bagi ming da mak se Faridabad border gi phai hai duna koi da police na koi da report pi FIR number lo na pi rei adubu koi ni am sinari ba poti mak se tangtai da institution am da gi phag re duna director duna information pi au matung sida ngasina amuk 2 days ki matung da ngasi se amuk border ki fai haiba sida koi marak sida kari conspiracy malai mali singai oi.
Manipur has so far registered 7,362 COVID-19 cases. The total number of active cases in the state now stands at 1,774, while 5,548 have been recovered. The coronavirus recovery rate in Manipur has decreased to 75.36%, according to the state COVID-19 Command Control Room. A 39-year-old man from Thoubal died of the disease at Jenims yesterday, taking the death toll to 40. In the past 24 hours, 135 persons, 79 males and 56 females from general population and 25 personnel from Central Armed Police Force CAPF were confirmed as fresh COVID-19 positive cases from VRDL, Jenims, Reams, RAT, Raj Medicity, Imphal West Advanced Hospital, Kangpokpi, Maipakpi, Imphal East, Babina Diagnostics, Ukhrul, Bisnupur and Kakching IRL. With 89,706 COVID-19 infections being reported yesterday, India's coronavirus tally went past 43 lakh, while 33,98,844 people have recuperated from the disease so far, pushing the national recovery rate to 77.77%, according to data shared by the Union Health Ministry. It said 5 states have contributed 61% of the total active cases. Of the fresh COVID cases yesterday, Maharashtra has contributed more than 20,000 and Andhra Pradesh more than 10,000 cases. The global death toll from the coronavirus pandemic has topped 9 lakh since the respiratory disease first appeared in China last year. The country with the most coronavirus deaths is the United States, with over 1,90,000 fatalities, followed by Brazil. Meanwhile, Serum Institute of India said the halt in Oxford vaccine trials won't have impact on Indian trials. National Mental Health Program, State Health Society, NHM Manipur, Indian Psychiatric Society Manipur State Branch and Indian Medical Association Manipur jointly observed the 18th World Suicide Prevention Day today at the Hall of Indian Medical Association at Lamfelpat in Imphal. The program was held on the theme Working Together to Prevent Suicide. Indian Psychiatry Society President Dr. S. Manikanta Singh, Indian Medical Association Manipur State Branch President Dr. Siam Kumar Laishram, and Additional Director Health Services Manipur Dr. Sasi Kumar Mangang attended the event as main guest. There seems to be no immediate end to the pandemic in sight, and as months go by, the mental health of people has been affected too. For starters, for a vast majority of people, this has been a novel experience. Add to that the fear of losing jobs, the failing economy, the crumbling healthcare sector, and the burnout being experienced because of long hours at work. All of these factors have culminated to put immense pressure on the mental well-being of people. As per a recent survey on mental health has found that as many as 43% of Indians are currently plagued with depression. According to media reports, a smart tech-enabled preventive healthcare ecosystem, which has conducted a survey across 10,000 plus Indians to understand how COVID-19 has changed the lifestyle and how people are adapting to the new normal. The last 5 months have been unexpected and have adversely impacted the health habits of citizens across the country. Of the 43% of people coping with depression, 26% are living with a mild form of it, while 17% face a more strenuous kind, the survey finds. 6% of people are severely depressed. As per the study, there is a cause of concern with more than 59% of the population having little pleasure in doing things these days, out of which 38% has this fleeting feeling and 9% feels this way on more occasions. 12% of the population experiences this on a daily basis. The survey also found that more than 57% of the population feels tired or has little energy on some days, and more than 15% has this feeling for the most part of the week. This leads to some people sleeping too much, while some others having trouble sleeping. With a change in lifestyle, approximately half the population is having trouble with sleep. 7% of people go through this nearly every day, while 33% experience it for a few days. Now we have a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Khangham Jaba Malim Simba Thungna Sandorokliba COVID-19 Laichatna Maramoiraga Ana Layeng Sangda Khudongjadaba Mayamama Mayoknari Basi Karadang Oirabasu Koknabakidamak Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited na OPD Numit Khudingi Hangzaduna Appointment Lauraba Patient Gioina Medicine Obstetrics and Gynecology General Surgery Amadi Psychiatry Yengbagi Khudongjaba Laizare Appointment Laudaba Singi Oinadi Khudongjaba Si Laizararoi Appointment Launabagi Damak 8258-967890 da contact Tobiro. Khangan Jariba Dr. R.K. Kumarjit, Medical Superintendent, Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited, Reams Southgate near Kombire Kaithel.
Admission open for Naurem Birahari College, permanently affiliated to Manipur University and included under UGC Act 1956. Free admission for tourism and hospitality management and various other diploma to degree courses and training programs. And also special classes on Indian stock market for those who want to invest or day trade. Classes for beginners to intermediate and intermediate to advanced level. For details, please contact or WhatsApp 7005097748 or visit our website www.nbcollege.ac.in.
Khanghan Jaba Lamjingba Finance Scheme members sing the Khanganjari Madude COVID-19 Maram Moiraga Malem Pumbagi Oiriba pandemic situation asina Matam Queen Lepcharuraba members singi benefits sing Lakliba November Lissingani Kun Thadagi Pitokpa Huzaragani Tawinguma song interest payout Pitokpagini Amna Tha Kudingi Tangul Humdoida Adomadomgi account ki Kuthanga Pizagani Haina Khanganjari Wafa Mamana November Tha Madi December Tha Lissingani Kungi Wainade 1% ta pizagani adumapu January lisingani kunma thoidagidi interest revise tokthokcharaga hanagumna agreement leikiba percentage ta pinana bohona jagi haina khanganjari members singda wafam amasu khanganjari madude malem pumbagi wanaraba matamama oibana maramoiraga civil society organization sarkar amadi atai organization singi wafam singsu nathaiba yadabana maramoiraga Matam Kuina Lamjingba Finance su Thabak Suba Nomba Yadabadagi Mayamgi Service Leptuna Leirure Maram Aduna Mars Kunmathoi Lisingani Kundagi September Kuntra Lisingani Kungi Oinadi member singi benefit pizararoi wafam amana March kun lisingani kun fawgi manungda leiba benefit lauthokhodaba member singna October kun manga lisingani kunda pithok jagani haina member singi mafam da khanganjari mathakta panjari ba wafam singa sida member singna apam pam da soidan leyamgani haina khanjai adubo oirakliba malemgi waraba matamama oibana awaba da saruk yaminasi haina lamjingba finance ki maikai digi khanganjari amadi mayambasu ikai khumnabu cheri khanganjari ba manager lamjingba finance.
Welcome back. A COVID-19 positive patient who was on the run was caught by locals and handed over to the officials of Health Department. The man Babul Das, a resident of Nagamapal Paunam Lekai in Imphal West, was tested positive for COVID-19 through RT-PCR test at ALBINA Diagnostic Center on September 8 last, as per sources. But later he went to RIAMEI for a health checkup, hiding his test result. Doctors of the casualty at RIAMEI conducted a RAT test on him and found to be negative and was given some flu medicine, following which he left the hospital for his rented house at Lai Ishing Chaiba in Nagamapal Paunam Lekai. However, when the police searched for the man, he was not found at the location mentioned in the test result. The COVID-19 Response Committee of Nagamapal Paunam Lekai then launched a massive search for the man, and later he was found hiding in a rented house of Paunam family. He was later handed over to the Health Department for treatment and observation. Apunba Iraipaki Mahairoi Sinpanglup, AMS Education and Academic Affairs Secretary Suraj Thoksom today informed that the student body has conducted a survey on the hand sanitizer, one of the most essential items in the fight against COVID-19. The student body was determining whether the sanitizers used by the people in Manipur are containing the right composition recommended by World Health Organization. Suraj said that AMS volunteers visited several locations in the state during the survey. It was found out that the hand sanitizers had basic components like ethyl alcohol, ethanol, but alcohol content was only 45 to 55%, which should be 70 to 80%. He urged the related department of the state government to see into the matter. Suraj also urged the concerned authority to take legal action against individuals who are selling hand sanitizers and medicines without holding proper medical license.
Ngasi maksu aikoina field work satuna survey satuna miyamda asigumba percentage sudaba sanitizer sing miyamda uthokjari makha tana hayingsu adumak aikoi chachagigani aduga makha tarapada ngasi asigumlaba sanitizer sing nataba tongan ba sanitizer sing asi kadai fawo magi pirak libo World Health Organization piribu composition sing asi kadai fawo suni yarobage habu ngasi paliba lenga amadi Health Department na kuda kasidagi Mintiang canggih tu nak lain sanitizer kudik amutang alcohol meter season naraga high composition sing asi katai fokus zoom lawa ke have Health Department nama tiga segi mari lain nama government amutang mintiang canggih nama AMS ki mai kaya dagi appeal taujari.
Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly Yumnam Khemchan yesterday extended a monetary aid of Rs 10,000 to budding painter R.K. Alex. Khemchan extended the help so that Alex could buy painting materials for him. The speaker assured of helping the young artist in future too. The Special Judge Pokso Imphal West yesterday remanded all the accused in the Mayang Imphal gang rape case to judicial custody for 15 days. The investigating officer I.O. Women Police Station Imphal West, moving the judicial remand petition, submitted that important facts have been established in the case. The I.O. further submitted that the case is being handled by a special investigating team, SIT, headed by a lead investigation officer to expedite the case considering sensitivity of the incident. Further, more than sections 120B and 34 IPC are added for criminal conspiracy and crime offense by many persons with common intention with the development of investigation. The parents of the main accused, Arish alias Maza, were arrested on September 6 last, the police said. Preliminary interrogation has revealed that a lot of important facts and circumstances were concealed and the statements of the accused persons are highly inconsistent, said the police. Although the arrested persons Muhammad Sikandar Ali, age of 38 years, son of Muhammad Ahmad Ali of Haibong Makhong Mathak Lekai, and Majida Begum, 35 years, wife of Muhammad Sikandar, are in police custody now. The findings of the two accused persons are complete and leads were established. All the accused, namely Arish Alais Maza Khan, age 19, son of Muhammad Sikandar of Haibong Mathak Lekai, Muhammad Salim Khan, age of 21, son of Muhammad Mazahar Chesam of Haibong Lakhong Mathak Lekai, Muhammad Nur Muhammad, age of 20, son of Muhammad Kalam of Haibong Makhong Mathak Lekai, and Muhammad Faiz Alais Muhammad, age 22, son of Muhammad Sanayai of Mayang Imphal, Bangun, Mamang, Laukok, have been remanded into judicial custody for 15 days. Under the guidance of All Manipur United Clubs Organization, Amuko, Sipa, Kakching Kunau, with the help of Kakching District United Clubs Organization, held a tree plantation program at Kakching Kunau today. Tree saplings were planted in and around the club area. Amuko President PH Nando, Brand Ambassador of Chief Minister's Green Mission Manipur Ilangbam Valentina, volunteers of Kakching Kunau Municipality Club and several others attended the program. With a death of 7 more positive patients in the last 24 hours, the COVID-19 death rate in Tripura has reached 1%. The COVID-19 situation in Tripura remains grim as 1 out of every 100 COVID-19 patients is dying in the state. According to media reports, the death rate is much higher in the country's average death rate and compared to many other states. Tripura has the highest mortality rate in the northeast. On August 28, Tripura's COVID-19 death rate was 0.83%, which was also the highest among the northeast states. 7 more positive patients have died of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours, taking the state death toll to 167. The death toll on Tuesday was 160. The total number of people infected by COVID-19 in Tripura is now 16,739. The number of active patients in Tripura stands at 6,554. A total of 9,993 people have returned home after recovery from the disease. The recovery rate stood at 59.78% yesterday, which is a little less than that of Tuesday last, which is 59.83%. A total of 340 people have returned home after recovering yesterday. Assam's overall tally of COVID-19 has increased to 1,33,066 yesterday. At the same time, 2,265 patients were discharged from hospitals or COVID care centers. As per a media report confirming the news, Assam Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma, in his latest tweet on the state's COVID-19 status, said, "Discharge alert. 2,265 patients discharged today." With the release of 2,265 more patients, the total number of recovered patients increased to 1,03,504 so far. Assam currently has 29,163 active COVID-19 patients. The deadly disease has claimed the lives of 396 people in Assam, the report said. Chief Minister of Meghalaya Conrad K. Sangma met the Union Minister for Minority Affairs Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi as part of his visit to the capital yesterday. During the meeting, the Chief Minister expressed his gratitude to the Union Minister and the Ministry for funding the construction of PA Sangma Stadium in Tura. The Chief Minister intimated him about the progress of the project and stated that the tendering process has started and the construction work of the stadium will commence in a month and a half. In the meeting, they also discussed the proposal for setting up of a training center for paramedical staff in Meghalaya, which will be a hub and a skill institute that will cater to the entire Northeast. Conrad Sangma said that the institute will add value to the healthcare system in the region, considering the situation of COVID-19 and the need for skilled manpower. Apart from the institute, the Chief Minister also discussed and requested for an auditorium to be set up in Tura.
We discussed in detail regarding the PA Sangma Stadium in Tura, and I thanked him and the ministry for sanctioning that project, and I also informed him that the tendering process has already started and we should be able to allot the work in the next month and a half. Apart from that, we had also requested and discussed about the possibility of having a project for an auditorium in Garo Hills in Tura, and he has given us a very positive reply to that too. At the same time, we discussed about the possibility of putting a training center for paramedical staff, and I think in the situation in COVID, this is something that's really required, and this would be a hub, and it would be a skill institute which would cater to the entire Northeast. And the Honorable Minister was very happy to see this proposal from our side, and he has assured that he will definitely.
Mizoram has reported 141 new COVID-19 cases, taking the state's tally to 1,333. The news has been confirmed by the Mizoram Information and Public Relations Department on its Twitter handle. The total positive patient registered in Mizoram so far include 1,108 males and 225 females. So far, a total of 750 patients have recovered from the disease in the state. Mizoram currently has 583 active patients, while 2 positive cases migrated from the state. The state is yet to report any COVID-19 death. Once again, a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
LPG dealers pamjai Manipurda lanai bottling plant asi lakpaga iroinana Manipurda domestic amadi commercial sector da LPG gi dealers khara pamjai dealers oibiningba singna office hour ayuk pung 10 dagi nungthil pung 3 fawgi manungda laktuna tanabiyu natraga contact tawbirau MS Kangla Gas Solutions Malom Bazaar opposite SBI ATM Imphal West contact number 70853999802
COVID positive ojarabasu masada symptoms amata utte magi tungan ba room amadi tungan ba bathroom letin leiduna home isolation tawba yabagi ayaba health department na piraga leijabane masida akhoi gi thokta di
wa yam khangmai wani na nangbu doctor ro ha
ai doctor oibo oidabai wana tiye aina haise asem ngaktene thajadraga health center da sala hangusine
anugine lalamaba secretary saini la doctor ni ne dang ai bigo
ida bo yogi khomai thabo su thingdo khrene kana lambi se samal khajalamdana
ado covid na ba thoibna mayumda sum leise akoi loi sib dare ne doctor siu kamai dawun
adu gi oire covid 19 positive oiba miro labi sing chahi taragi makhada leiba angang sing sahi umfu helaba hal sing symptom uttaba patient khuding mak yumda leijaba yabagi ayabadu government na piri
sembro doctor
asengbagine atopa state kyada home isolation tawbadagi anaba phagat pagi chang yam hengar khabani delhi da tayengo mi chama home isolation tawbada saruk maudradi fagat pangamlibani maram asina home isolation se thingbagi mahutta ekhoi punung na sagot kadabani home isolation tawbada kiningai karisuliti adudi wakhaloi taminare ko ai muchalukhige
COVID lanting na nabagidamagta home isolation gi pambai sizinabada miyamna saugat piduna mateng pangbiyu
Isagi nuwaitaba awaba pumnamak na chama fahanba ngamba Baba Afzal Saha. Ana layong khangdaba hidak na faba ngamdaba kanagomba na pizza pithak tawduna semjin kiba. Lonaba yeknaba dagi ngakthoknaba mane mamau yanadaba nungsiba hanjan hanba yumban punsida ayet apan leitanaba angang yaudaba yaunaba amadi modeling film da mai paknaba pumnabak amuktang tanabiyu nuwaitaba awaba pumnamak koknaba Ngasima call tobiro Baba Afzal Saha. Contact number 703-796-1167. Lamjingba Finance ki maikaidagi khanganjari madudi lakliba November thagi members singi interest payout adom ki account ki kuthangda hapcharagani asina maram oiraga members singna adom ki account hangbada fangbikiba Lamjingba Finance ki passbook amadi nationalized oiba saving account passbook details ka loina namakha da pizariba email address amadi WhatsApp asida file attached tobiraga thabiraknaba mayam gi mafamda khanganjari
Email ID info@lamjingbafinance.com. WhatsApp 69099599834. Khanghanjariba Investment Manager Lamjingba Finance.
Saklon ama isai gi tanthada sumhatpa khonjelna miyambu nghaktang oirabasu potha hanabagi pandamda Tom TV gi akhannabu khudol saklon amada puduna lakchari Kennedy Khuman thasigi tarani thoi numidang pung 3 makhai taba matamda miyamna call tobiraktuna Kennedy Khuman ga wari watai sabada natana apam isai sing khannabagi tanja si manghan bigan live program sida saruk yanabagi dama call tobirau 7629943543.
Welcome back. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has arrived in Ambala along with his French counterpart Florence Parly for the formal induction of the first batch of 5 fighter jets at the airbase. The two dignitaries are attending the Sarv Dharma Puja. Before arriving in Punjab, the French Minister of Armed Forces received a ceremonial guard of honor at Delhi. The induction of one of the most potent combat jets globally will give the country's air power a strategic edge in the midst of a bitter border row with China in eastern Ladakh. The fleet, comprising 3 single-seater and 2 twin-seater aircraft, are being inducted into the IAF as part of its Ambala Base No. 17 Squadron, also known as the Golden Arrows. The missile was originally designed and manufactured for the French Air Force and Navy. External Affairs Minister S. Jaisankar and his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi are scheduled to meet on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO foreign ministers meet in Moscow today. The meeting is scheduled to take place at 6 p.m. This comes in a backdrop of border tensions between India and China along the line of actual control LAC. According to a media report, the bilateral meeting will be first between Jaisankar and Wang since the standoff in Ladakh sector began in May. The two leaders spoke on phone on June 17, 2 days after the deadly clash in Galwan Valley. An unprecedented spate of fierce wind-driven wildfires in Oregon have all but destroyed 5 small towns, leaving a potentially high death toll in their wake, the governor said on Wednesday, as initial casualty reports began to surface. Hundreds of miles away in Northern California, 3 fatalities were confirmed yesterday from a lightning spark conflagration that roared back to life with greater intensity this week after firefighters had met significant headway containing it. As per a media report, while more than 2,000 major blazes continue to wreak havoc across wide swaths of California, the neighboring state of Oregon bore the latest brunt of wildfire plaguing much of the western United States of the past week. Winds of up to 50 miles per hour sent flames racing tens of miles within hours, engulfing hundreds of homes as firefighters fought at least 35 large blazes across areas of Oregon, roughly equal to nearly twice the size of New York City. Heavy rainfall over parts of South and Northeast India is likely over the next 5 days, the Indian Meteorological Department IMD has informed. An offshore trough at mean sea level runs from South Maharashtra coast to North Kerala coast, and a cyclonic circulation lies over East Central Arabian Sea of Karnataka coast, the IMD said. According to the media report, a cyclonic circulation also lies over Gangetic, West Bengal and neighborhood. A low-pressure area is also likely to form over West Central Bay of Bengal, it said. Under the influence of these systems, parts of Northeast and South India are likely to receive heavy precipitation, IMD added. Heavy rainfall at isolated places is also very likely over sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim during the next 5 days and over Northeast India during the next 4-5 days. Now we have the local newspaper headlines.
Imphal Free Press. Health Ministry issues SOP for partial opening of schools. Social media turning into new ground for torture of drug users in Manipur. Manipur Mail. Parallel to Chandel Road to be completed within 1 year, says Chief Minister. Doctors to monitor at home COVID patients.
Street vendors to be given access to online platform, says Prime Minister. Assam Rifle recovers smuggled timber. The People's Chronicle. Virus infects more railway workers as state records 160 new cases. Chief Minister kicks off Paunam Brosnan's poll campaign. Naga solution shrouded in mystery unacceptable. Before we end the top news headlines once again. MSAD says Abung Mehtav is currently in custody of Crime Branch. Coronavirus recovery rate in Manipur falls to 75.36%. Death toll rises to 40. And 43% of Indians are currently plagued with depression. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us. Good day ahead.